I'm 𝗤𝗲𝗄𝗆 and welcome back to another episode of Bite Size, a series dedicated to covering a variety of topics revolving around raw food and more in a quick, easy, digestible video. And today's topic is going to be all about enrichment and topples. The main purpose of enrichment is to decrease stress, anxiety, and overall improve the animal's well-being. And this is done by providing physical and mental stimulation that allow the dogs to perform species-appropriate behaviors such as digging, chewing, foraging, sniffing, and more. There's now a plethora of studies that show us the benefits of enrichment for animals. For example, in a study with shelter dogs, they were shown to be less stressed when given frequent enrichment, therefore vocalizing less. And at the University of Valencia, they discovered how environmental enrichment is crucial to the mental and neurodegenerative diseases, stress, aging, and development of environmentics. There are many enrichment products out on the market now, such as licky mats, snuffle mats, slow bowls, burrow toys, puzzles, Kongs, and more. But you don't need to spend a ton of money on these products to enrich your dog successfully. If you're a raw feeder, things such as whole prey and raw meaty bones are a fantastic source of nutritional enrichment. Or if you're a kibble feeder, there's tons of easy DIY enrichment ideas that you can do at home using egg cartons, muffin tins, towels, and more. Even something as simple as sniffing new smells and going new places is a form of enrichment. If you're looking for some more information, enrichment in general, or some fun DIY enrichment ideas, make sure to follow Bindi Bucket List on Instagram and check out their website. They have some great articles and resources for enrichment. Now, my favorite enrichment product to use with my dogs is called the Toppl. It's very similar to the Kong, but better. I find it's easier for the dogs to get all the contents out of the Toppl, it's easier for me to clean, and overall, I like the versatility more. And if you're new to Toppls, here's a quick little how-to on stuffing one. First thing first, you're going to need whatever Toppl you're using, whether it be the small size or large, and then whatever you're going to be using to stuff it. Here I'm using her 𝗣𝗲𝗍𝗏, and then I also have a can of cream cheese, and you'll see why I'm using that here in a second. So as you can see, the Toppl does have an opening, which can be used to zip tie this to the crate, which can be helpful if you have a puppy or you are crate training. But if you are freezing it or feeding something more liquidy, it can be kind of hindersome to the stuffing process. So my little tip, if you aren't going to be utilizing this hold to zip tie to a crate or anything else, is just cover it with anything smearable. I like to use cream cheese, peanut butter, pretty much anything works, just to create a seal and make sure everything stays inside and nothing leaks out. Once you have your hole blocked up, you are ready to go to town, and basically you just take whatever you're going to put in the Toppl and shove it in there. If it is the first time you are giving the Toppl to your dog, you may not want to pack it down super tight, put it in loosely just so they can get the hang of it. And then once they kind of get used to it, or you find that it's super easy for them, you can really start packing it in there, and then you can increase the difficulty by freezing it as well. If your dog is a pro at the Toppls and they're just tearing through them like there's no tomorrow, you can actually purchase both sizes because they fit together like a puzzle, and you can actually stuff both of them and it'll probably double the length it takes them to finish it. Once you're done, it's time to feed, and it takes Stormy about 10 minutes to complete her Toppls. That wraps up this episode of Bite Size. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you have any topics that you'd like to be covered in this series, make sure to comment down below. And as always keep exploring.